Starting Minecraft is easy. You get wood, mine coal, and build a starter base. But once you've built a starter base, what can you actually do? You upgrade it. So today I'm going to show you 52 ways to upgrade your starter base from something like this to something like this. The restriction of space was actually crazy. For number one, let's start off really simple with a nether portal. But not any nether portal, this is a nether portal that turns on and off because these things can be really annoying when they're just always on. Number two, I'm a firm believer that every base needs some sort of super smelter. Something like this would be perfect. It looks really cool and the redstone is pretty simple. Okay, next up, it probably is a good idea to build yourself a little mine. Perfect. Next up, if you don't already have it, a dedicated storage room would be perfect. So because I have the second story here, I figured I'd just put it right up here. Yeah, this is a pretty good storage room, I think. The next thing is a bin. And although it wasn't intentional, I do like the particle effects right next to the bin because it kind of shows that it's stinky. Next up is an auto brewer because you always need night vision when you want to go swimming. After that, you could make an armor display. And the next thing you could do is a villager trading hall. Nice. Next, you can build a wheat farm. And then you could build a carrot farm, then a cactus farm, now a sugarcane farm, then a honey farm, and then a bamboo farm. Now that we have the basics, let's move on to an XP grinder. Now that you have access to XP, you can then go ahead and add a iron farm. This is one of them shulker craft ones. And next is a slime farm. Yeah, it can't go here. Google it. And next up, you can build a greenhouse. All you gotta do is use glass. Beautiful. Before you get too bored, build a fishing dock. Now that you've got practice fishing, you can then build an auto fish farm. Something like this. Next, for any downtime you find yourself in, you could add a small library. And then to follow that trend, you could add a map room. Beautiful. And by now, you've probably collected the Ender Dragon egg, so why not display it? Next up is one of my favorites, a secret underground bunker. You can just do that anywhere. Something maybe like this. Oh. Yeah, perfect. Every base needs one of these. I gotta get out though. Now, if you follow my unobtained world, you would know that this is possible by creating your very own end portal chamber room. But if it's not possible, you can just go ahead and find the chamber and decorate it. Beautiful. Now, if you're really bored and need another project to do, what you can do is add yourself a dolphin network tunnel. These things are quite easy to construct. Just something like this. Then if you have soul speed and depth strider and then dolphin nearby, you will zip past this thing so fast, it's going to be amazing. Trust me. Okay, now that you have a bunch of things in your base, you may want a place to actually control everything from. So now is a good time to build a command center. Yeah, ironically, the visibility out of this thing is actually quite terrible, but you get the idea. Next, if you're worried about intruders, you could add an alarm system. And if those intruders come, you could add a TNT cannon just like this. And if you're really worried about what the intruders may find, you can add a self-destruct button, but be careful. This will blow the entire thing up. Now to get away from this self-destructive stuff, you could build a little garden. Next, you could build a little fountain. Then you could add a little aquarium, something with a lot of pufferfish like this. And then you could add a little passive mob zoo. The next addition is, of course, a jukebox room. Perfect. Next is a little doghouse. Then you could add some horse stables just like this. Now if you want to challenge yourself, make a creeper display. Now that your base is worth so much to you, next, make a moat. For the extra layer of defense, I would fill it with lava. Now with your moat defenses installed, you can add a giant tower to keep lookout over your enemies. Now space is really getting limited, but the next thing you can add is a sheep farm. Just like this. Now of course, you got sheeps, why not add pigs? And then cows. I think that'll do. It should have been number one, but do an enchantment room as well. Awesome. Now for fun, you could add a little roller coaster. Just don't waste too much time riding it. With an epic roller coaster, I think it's important to also add some balloons. It's just, you gotta have balloons. And I might be running out of ideas. It's so festive, I love it. And something that's far overdue in this is pathways. So I got this one right to the steps here, but I think it's important to just have some pathways that go through here and then connect up all this fun stuff. And then you could build a statue of yourself because you're cool. Next up is a bedroom. But Finding a place to fit this is going to be a little tough. Beautiful. The next thing you can add is fireworks. Beautiful. Next up, you could add a ender pearl dispenser. And then finally, you could add a firework dispenser. And that brings us to the end of all 52 ideas. If you found any of these useful, consider subscribing or liking, and I'll see you in the next video.